how many policies do Darius and I have? My name is Carmen.
And I'm Darius.
And we are the founders of Wealth Nation. So as infinite bankers, Darius and I are always teaching this concept and trying to teach people how they can be financially independent. So if this is your very first time at our channel, we just welcome you and want to let you know that Darius and I are financial coaches, and we teach you how to become financially independent through the infinite banking concept. So go ahead and subscribe to our channel and also hit the notifications bell so that you're notified when we upload new videos, and also like this video. So let's go ahead and get started.
If you're getting financial advice from anyone, make sure you understand or know if they're invested in the same products that they're offering you. Because if they're offering you something and not using it themselves, chances are maybe it's something more beneficial for them than you. So with that being said, Carmen and I, we have 5 policies. And if you've been watching our videos, you know that the rule of thumb is to pay yourself first. Our goal is to pay ourselves $100,000 a year. And that's $100,000 in premium that we want to put into our banking system. Because our goal, again, is to not go to third-party lenders for any of our expenses or any amount of credit. We want to get that from ourselves so we can pay ourselves interest. And our family's also doing it. So my mom, Carmen's mom, our siblings, we're all doing this together. So no one in our family should be going to the bank for expenses that we can get right there from each other and pay each other interest.
Yes. And you may be wondering, why do we have multiple policies or want multiple policies in the first place? That's another question that we get. But the whole point is money has to reside somewhere. So you're either going to keep your money in the bank, you're going to put it in retirement accounts, maybe in the stock market, wherever your preference is. For Darius and I, our preference is to keep our money in whole life insurance policies because of the 4% compounded interest rate that we are guaranteed. So that's one thing that's super important to us. And then also it's a way to spread our money around because if you're familiar with life insurance policies, there's only so much you can contribute on an annual basis. So as we start to accumulate more money just from investments and just moving money in general, we start multiple policies just based off of what we're doing.
Right. And here's the thing, when it comes to whole life insurance, there's one guarantee that we have in our life, or two, is death and taxes. Right?
Yes.
So a wealthy man leaves an inheritance to his family. So we know that one day we're not going to be here, but our children, we want them to inherit the same concepts and ideas that we have, so they can grow the banking system even further, because what we're providing for them is tax-free cash that they can put into their banking systems, and then our grandchildren can put it into their banking systems. Because what we know about finances, we inherited, and this is what we want to inherit, pass on to our children. And honestly, this whole process didn't start out this way.
No. Darius and I are probably halfway towards that goal that he mentioned. But again, you have to start with what you are doing right now and not change anything in your system or stretch yourself. So this has been about 3 years of us building. And as we continue to build, that goal is going to keep getting higher and higher. So we just have our eyes set on one specific number because we're trying to max this thing out as much as we can.
What you focus on expands.
Yes, it does. And also we're just chasing the coattails of all the other wealthy individuals that are doing this themselves. So we want to make sure that we can continue to be challenged throughout this whole process.
Like the Rothschilds.
And we want to challenge you too. This is all about us learning together and us being able to share our financial journey with you. Because once Darius and I found out about the infinite banking concept, it blew our mind how few people knew about this. So we're just using YouTube to try to get the information out there. So thank you all so much for listening and watching us today.
Yes, and if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and even if you have comments, we love to see and hear your comments. And make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at wealthnation.io.
Yes.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel. I almost forgot.
And remember, own your own lifestyle.
Or someone else will.